had always doubted the strange sounds coming from the attic door, yet the noise seemed to haunt him since the very first night. His roommate, Stephen, kept saying it was nothing but wind, leaving his window slightly open for fresh air. Sean wasn't convinced. Determined to capture evidence of the paranormal activity, he clipped a small camera to his jeans, aimed it toward the attic entrance, switched off every light, and finally tried to sleep.
Okay, everybody. We're in my closet, and I'm going to do the experiment of trying to get this on tape. My attic, it's right there. It always makes noise. It rattles all the time at night. I'm not sure if it's the suction of the wind in the attic or whatever it is, but I'm going to try to get this on film when I'm sleeping. So it is around 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to place camera right up here on my jeans. So I'll try to get this on film. Alrighty. Good night, Facebook. Well, if I can place it up here. There we go.
Around 3 a.m., The camera recorded unusual tapping noises from the attic. By 4 a.m., the attic door shook violently, like something inside was pushing to escape, and a glowing orb drifted across the camera frame. Sean was shaken, yet intrigued, watching the clip over and over, now seriously thinking about calling a paranormal expert to discover what ghost or supernatural presence was haunting the attic. In this clip, the guy known for the haunted teddy returns, and things have shifted in a darker direction. Whatever paranormal activity was tied to the teddy seems to have moved on, focusing its haunting on new objects inside his home. Watch carefully.
Me acabo de acostar, pero hay algo que lo escuché. Hay alguien corriendo. ¡Basta! 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 Aparece, aparece, basta. Aparece. Salí. Yo no te tengo más miedo. No te tengo más miedo. Aparece. Aparece. ¿Qué es eso? Estoy viendo ahí. ¿Qué es eso? Estoy viendo ahí. ¿Qué es eso? Aparece. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás?
He keeps noticing eerie sounds, random knocks, soft whispers, faint tapping. And now the doors begin moving by themselves. Every time he thinks one mystery is solved, another supernatural problem appears. So what exactly is he dealing with here? A demonic spirit attached to him? Or the entire house being haunted by something restless? The Circus siblings family on TikTok had been talking about paranormal activity in their house. But of course, many people demanded real proof. So one night, they decided to record a video to finally silence the skeptics.
Hey, Joe, try it. See,
I will open that door.
Stop it, Bailey.
That doesn't work. It just does it when it does it. So it's not me.
Well,
Open
try
the
it again.
door.
It's not me.
Open the door.
Shut the door. Shut the door.
Nothing.
Open the door.
Oh, it's a ghost.
What?
Yeah, see, it's not me. Just do it when I do it.
Open the door. Let's see. Oh, open that door.
Tristan, you really not around?
Oh my god, open again. That wasn't
Holy
me.
shit.
I freaking want to hold the door closed. I
Shush.
want the door open.
You can hear it click and everything. It's shut.
That's not open.
That's just a ghost.
Before anything happened, the dad made a point of jumping, shaking doors, and moving around loudly to show viewers that whatever occurred next wouldn't be caused by him. Once everyone sat down, the room became still. One of the kids, a mix of fear and curiosity in their voice, asked the ghost to open the door. At first, absolutely nothing. Then suddenly the door slowly creaked open by itself. Viewers flooded the comments, saying this was the first clip that convinced them something supernatural was haunting the Circus siblings' home. And for anyone still doubting, the family had even more evidence ready to show.
Shut the door. Make sure it clicks.
This time, the Circus siblings revealed a second camera angle set up inside the room. It captured the door perfectly from the opposite side. Just like before, the door creaked open on its own. No one touching it, no one even near it. The family explained that adding the second camera was specifically to stop the fake accusations, and it worked. With two different angles showing the same unexplained movement, many viewers agreed that the haunting couldn't be staged so easily. The Circus siblings had recorded something truly unsettling, leaving everyone wondering what ghost or entity was really living in their home. Patrick always hated going down into his basement, but one night curiosity got the best of him. He unlocked the basement door, closed it tightly behind him, and began filming as he stepped into the unfinished space. The cold concrete walls and weak lighting made it feel like a scene pulled straight from the back rooms, a long, narrow hallway that felt far too deep to exist beneath a normal house. The whole place looked like the perfect spot for a haunting. As he walked toward the end of the corridor, something appeared around the corner. His breathing grew sharp while he carefully moved closer to see what it was. But when he finally looked, nothing was there, just blank walls, heavy silence, and an overwhelming sense of supernatural presence closing in around him. The video cuts off, but Patrick later said that the moment he stopped filming, pure fear took over. He sprinted up the stairs, convinced something unseen, possibly a ghost or darker entity, was saying, "Fornserder das was na bin preobaratur sanchanadakrikunas kig, shiu wa kortanasora. Kiwo suchinar diuader. Kant dien sorhinen santer, wa nahashan tuerkinisht." On January 29th, 2024, the family's home security camera recorded something that left a woman completely shocked. That morning, she was in the house alone with her baby. Everything was calm and ordinary, nothing strange, nothing unusual, until the paranormal activity began. Watch. The bedroom door opened, and she looked up to see her partner standing there. He was right in the doorway. Confused, she asked why he was home so early. It was barely 5 or 6 in the morning, and she knew his shift wouldn't be over for hours. But he didn't speak. He just stared at her, frozen, silent, expressionless. After a few seconds of uncomfortable silence, he slowly turned and walked away. Annoyed and confused, she followed him and called his name. He never answered. He didn't even glance back. When she reached the bottom of the stairs, everything changed. The entire downstairs was pitch black. No lights, no movement, no one there. That's when she remembered. Her husband didn't even have a house key that morning. There was no possible way he had entered the home. Terrified, she reviewed the security footage, and her blood ran cold. While she was downstairs, the upstairs bedroom door she had left open slowly shut. Moments later, it opened again. When she told her husband later, he nervously joked, "Maybe I sent my doppelganger to check on you." But the joke felt wrong. Some people believe she encountered a doppelganger, a supernatural copy of a living person, often seen as a warning or demonic omen. Others think it was a ghost manifestation, something intelligent mimicking someone she trusted. Whatever it was, that morning changed everything. What do you think? Did she see her husband's doppelganger, or did something haunting take his form? A woman is sitting at her desk, casually speaking to the camera. Her voice is calm, though clearly annoyed, as she explains that lately she's been experiencing weird issues with getting people to attend her shows, and she can't understand why. She looks confused about the situation, unaware that she's seconds away from being confused by something much stranger, something far outside her control.
I just want to know how I can get people to come to our shows. How do we get people to come to our shows? No, I'm just trying to understand. Tell me it doesn't look like there's someone right here. There's not.
As she continues talking, something in the background suddenly drops to the floor from the doorway leading to a closet. The motion is fast and abrupt, cutting through the quiet room. She freezes mid-sentence, eyes snapping toward the noise, then slowly turns around in disbelief. From the camera's angle, the doorway is fully visible. No one could be hiding or standing there. After she stops recording, she gets up, walks to the closet, opens it carefully, and finds nothing. A moment of pure paranormal activity. An Asian paranormal explorer who calls himself the Dark is known for getting paid to investigate ghost-infested places, often walking into haunted locations that most people wouldn't step foot in. During one of his latest investigations, he entered a massive abandoned complex armed with nothing but a flashlight and his camera. The entire place felt heavy and unnerving. Every step echoed through the empty halls, until something happened that made him freeze.
حطوا سماعة يا جماعة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات.
Without warning, a sheet resting flat on the floor suddenly shot upward into the air, like invisible hands had grabbed it and yanked it. The movement was abrupt and unnatural. No wind, no draft, nothing that could explain it. He spun around instantly, and at that same moment, loud pounding noises echoed from deeper inside the structure, making the haunting even more terrifying. The video ends with him paralyzed, torn between moving forward and escaping. One thing was clear: the flying sheet was beyond anything normal.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق لا إله إلا الله.
A family set out for what was supposed to be a simple, relaxing day, just finding a nice park where the kids could run around and burn some energy. But strangely, every location they searched on Google Maps either didn't exist when they arrived or was locked behind gates. After circling around for what felt like forever, they realized Google might have sent them on a wild goose chase. They even tried asking locals for help, but every direction they were given led them to the wrong place. Not wanting to deal with unhappy kids or a frustrated wife, the father quickly switched to plan B. There had to be another park nearby. He pulled over and asked a random guy for directions. The man assured him, "Sure, there's a park close by." Technically, he wasn't lying. There was a park, but once the family got there, nobody wanted a fun park day anymore. Watch this.
Main daripada tadi dah berhenti.
Kau buat apa Ha? Orang dah tak ada. Kau boleh bergoyang sendiri pula kau ni. Aduh, petang-petang ni.
Aduh, Kak Adik.
Laju pula tu.
In fairness, you really can't blame the stranger who gave directions. He told the truth. A park existed, just not the kind meant for families. The dad never clarified whether he wanted a normal playground or a creepy, possibly haunted location straight out of a ghost story. Maybe next time, he should ask for a safe park, not a park. Because when they arrived, the place was completely deserted. Not a single person anywhere. The silence felt heavy, and then they saw it. One of the swings began moving by itself, slowly, like something unseen was pushing it. No wind, no kids, just paranormal activity right in front of them. That was enough to ruin any picnic mood on the spot. What about you? Would you sit on a swing in a supernatural, abandoned park? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. This footage was filmed at the University of Southern California, where rumors about a bathroom ghost have turned into a full-on campus legend. Students and staff claim a pale, spotless-looking figure appears inside one of the restrooms, showing a strange fascination with soap and running water. Some say it behaves as if it's cleaning or entertaining itself, almost like it wants to keep the bathroom organized. So one afternoon, a student decided to see if the haunting stories were true. Watch closely. Only a few seconds into her recording, the soap dispenser suddenly activates on its own. No hands near it, no one close to the sensor. Then, as if the spirit realized it was being filmed, the lights began flickering the exact moment she lifted her phone, stopping the second she lowered it. Whether this is a playful, supernatural presence or something else entirely, no one knows. But after this clip, the bathroom ghost is no longer just campus gossip. It's now one of USC's strangest paranormal mysteries, and students continue daring each other to see if the spirit will appear again. A woman was walking alone along a quiet street late at night when her camera caught something she couldn't explain. Watch closely.
Or the sub for you is going to be more. everything's going up, but our wages aren't going up. Because I'm still seeing wages that are f***ing pitiful on Indeed. Oh yay, I can make the same amount of money I made when I was out of high school, you know? Looks like there was a f***ing figure just standing right there. That's so crazy. I think it was my own shadow. That happens way too often.
At first glance, it seems like just a dark shadow, nothing unusual. But when you really look, you can see its shape, the slight movement, and those eerie, glowing eyes fixed directly on her. Some viewers believe she captured a shadow figure, a supernatural manifestation often associated with negative energy or a haunting. Others think it might be something physical, a creature that prefers the darkness and remains just outside human understanding. There could be ordinary explanations. Maybe it was a trick of the light or an animal, but the idea that it was aware of her is what makes the moment so disturbing. Because if entities like this can roam freely beside us, unnoticed, it makes you wonder what else lurks in the silence of the night. So what do you think she recorded that night? And do you believe some beings walk among us, seen by few, but felt by many?